The pain that you had experienced was because you were a healer. Hello, Celestial. Before we begin, I just want to thank you for helping us reach 500 subscribers. I truly don't take a single one of you for granted, and I'm so grateful that this community of love continues to grow. If today's message resonates with you, I'd love for you to leave some sparkles or some prayer emojis in the comments. And even if this message doesn't resonate for you personally, I encourage you to be a vessel. Someone else may be scrolling and needs to hear exactly what is being shared in today's message. By leaving sparkles or prayer emojis in the comments, you're letting someone know that they're not walking this journey alone. That this community is filled with people that are praying for them, believing in them, and holding space for them. Now, let's gather and set intention for today's message. Divine, I thank you for this beautiful collective. I ask that you give us divine insight to help empower your will. If there's any energy that is unlike you, who is infinite in love, let it be removed. Ashe, it's done. Right now, you are creating and birthing a new age for yourself. You're in the process of releasing soul contracts and patterns and things that got transferred from past lives. Let's see. God says he needs you for his collective. The pain that you had experienced was because you were a healer. God needed for you to experience some things in order to relate in some spaces. You may have felt in the past like your life was unfair. The things that had happened in your life were unfair. You may have even at times felt anger or frustration towards divine and spirit and your ancestors, because it may not have seemed like anyone was there by the loneliness that was felt. God says, your justice will come from the lives that you touch. Your life is being used as an example of healing to others. You're one of the original light workers. This is ancestral. This is past just a gift that you've gotten in this life. It's a gift that you have carried throughout your lives. Through dimensions and realms, you are known as this light worker. You may have experienced people trying to manipulate you out of this light work, whether that is judging you harshly for your spiritual beliefs, intentionally giving bad advice, I'm getting like self-deception, people really trying to encourage you of another way. God is saying that you won't just create love and peace and happiness for your family, but you are divine in the way that you'll be, by others being influenced by you, you will be manifesting happiness and harmony and peace to all of those who connect with you as well. God says not only will he be blessing you infinitely, but he's doing this because you will be a blessing to others. This is a message for healers. Okay? This is a message for those who know that the gifts that they have are to be used to impact the lives of others. Okay? Now is not the time to dim yourself to fit in. God has made you exactly the way that you are, because that is exactly what he needs to influence the lives of others, to help other people grow. There's something about you that carries a light with it. When you step in the room, you're immediately noticed, and it may not even be because of your looks or your clothing or anything. It's because of the light that you carry. God says that when people see you, they can see the third eye. They can see your discernment. They can see that not much can get past you. They can see that you've had to mother yourself. They can see that the strength that you have and that you've carried and had to carry throughout your life. God is asking for you to devote yourself to your inner temple right now. Okay, it's really time to lock in and allow yourself to be this vessel that God appointed you to be. I know that sometimes as healers, you can be heavily judged for the isolation that you put yourself in, like you're being like antisocial. But it's like when you're that empathetic, we have to figure out ways to protect our energy and not be as accessible all the time. And if you are a new healer, you know, like someone who has just accepted your gifts and someone who's accepted the call, don't judge yourself so harshly about needing space and time to yourself. God is saying throughout this journey, he really wants you to travel. That's going to be a really good way for you to unpack your own meditations and spiritual journey with him and where you want to grow. He wants you to connect with other people in other countries who are on spiritual journeys and see the things that you can learn to help further your connection. I see lots of travel overseas. This is a person who you will have God will give you the power and the intuition to hold space for other people without completely draining your cup. That is what he's teaching you right now, is to have stability and maintenance of your own gifts, to be able to juggle your multiple priorities and rely on your inner resources when you're feeling overwhelmed, to use the tools that he gives you, to actually use them to progress and make decisions and discover more of who you are in this divine space. Okay, with your devotion, God is coming to balance out and bring harmony and peace. Like all I see is like such a divine light and purpose over your life, and such a divine meaning over your life. I see that within a few years, you will, if you've been questioning what your purpose is, within a few years, maybe perhaps within just this year, you will have such a clear understanding on what exactly it is God has sent you here to accomplish and who he wants you to help. Okay, I have Sagittarius energy, Capricorn, Gemini, Aries, it is really important within this time to learn to rest, to learn to really retreat and to replenish yourself. Remember that even when you are helping and you are healing, that all strength, all power comes from God. It does not come from you personally. So allow that to be your source, okay? Let that be your source. Let your energy not be sucked from you. Let it come from source, okay? God says that you are abundant. You are in such a divine feminine space. He's looking for you to birth all these new creations. He's relying on you to do exactly what he placed in your heart. Now is the time for you to write down and honor all of your new ideas and curiosities, and you may be really excited and eager, and continue to nurture your thirst for knowledge and peace and divinity, and to impact people's lives. God has some divine people, a divine collective of your very own. So you will have the people that you influence, but God is also saying he's bringing some brothers and sisters in that will help you curate and nurture this divine family that you are leading, that you are nurturing. Okay. It's time to place that in your manifestations, calling your tribe. You do not have to do this alone. God does not want you to do it alone. Where 2 or 3 are gathered. Okay. So that's what we are doing. That's what our collective is doing. And you should be building your collective of love as well. That's what we want to spread here. We need that so deeply in the world right now, is love. So it shouldn't be just me. It should be other readers. It should be everyone. So let's really focus on that. Continue to spread love. Continue to spread love. Yes. Yeah. You can let go of what once burdened you. God is saying to release yourself. Release yourself. Embrace wholeness. You have attained enlightenment. This is clearly a spiritual awakening for you. You have attained enlightenment. You know how to curate peace. God is using all of the things that you felt like troubled you to make all of your dreams come true. Okay? Right now, during this awakening, you may feel sensitive, but God is asking for you to really nurture your gifts, whatever gifts those are, whether that, you do Reiki, whether you do your Pilates teacher, yoga teacher, dance teacher, artist, painter, masseuse, esthetician, you're someone who has direct contact with others' bodies or person. Maybe you're in customer care where you're in direct connection with whatever it is. God is using you. And people know that. Perhaps you have people that ask for you at your job specifically. They're asking you for you specifically because they know the gifts that you carry. They felt the healing the last time they came in. Okay? Don't fall victim to confusion. Don't hold back. Don't be indecisive. God is with you. God wants you to go out there and be a representation of him and his light. That is what he is asking of you right now. Okay? Okay, let me see if I can get one more message. A little more. We can head out. Someone, sometimes when we're on this journey of healing or alchemy, something really harsh, a tower moment may happen before that, sending your mind every which way. But God is coming in for clarity. God is going to bring you divine clarity. And perhaps this message is the divine clarity that is needed so you know the direction that you're going in. If you are experiencing any mental anguish, any depression, any heaviness this weekend, God is asking that you connect with a place of love. Okay, whether that's something from your childhood where you felt loved, or in your current life that is filled with love, really try your best to ruminate on that space. Okay. Thank you so much for joining me. May God bless you. May God keep you. Until next time, I love you. Tell me you love me back in the comments. Okay. I'll see you later. Mwah.